This floor plan has a wide open kitchen and living room area, has cathedral style ceilings in the owner's bedroom and bathroom, and has a second floor balcony that looks out to this. Stick around for this one. Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Central Texas, back with another walkthrough. Today we're going through the Huxley plan with Coventry Homes. This plan is over 3,600 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 2-story plan with a 3-car garage. And as of this moment, this home is not anywhere on the internet, and that's because it's not a model home. I actually caught this plan just a few days before it closed for a homeowner, so I was excited to show it. I think they picked fantastic upgrades. The builder agent did mention for this specific home, they decided not to stain a lot of the wood that you see in the home and on the exterior of the home because they're going to do their own staining. So if anything that's wooden looks a little bit off, that's exactly why it doesn't have the staining yet on it. But you can certainly see past that, get the flow of the plan, as I always say, and figure out if this is a good option for you. Starting right off in the main living area, we have open to the second story. We have these huge transom windows that are in a second floor balcony up there. I'm excited to show you that because this is definitely the community. You want to have a second floor balcony. Amazing views out here. And you'll see that later on in the video. For now, let's start in the kitchen. So I love how large this island is. I wish this was a model home so we could see it staged. But I'm sure that will come, sometime in the future because this is definitely a very popular plan. I like how they put windows on either side. Even though that cuts out the cabinetry, it provides a lot of great natural light into your kitchen, and you still get a lot of cabinetry on the refrigerator side, which you see there. And with the island being so massive, I really don't think there's a shortage of cabinetry. Even in the Butlers Pantry area that's right off of the pantry, you're going to see even more cabinetry on that side, which we'll see in a couple minutes. Now in this kitchen, they did a designer vent hood. Great upgrade here. It becomes a little bit more of the focal point of the kitchen. They also did 2-tone cabinets. You're going to see darker cabinets on the bottom, lighter cabinets on the top. Really draws your eyes upward, especially when you run that backsplash all the way to the top of the ceiling. And this is that Butler's Pantry that I was referring to. Perfect if you're trying to hide appliances, or like I was mentioning earlier, you need a little bit more for storage. My favorite part about this is actually the window here, because if you can imagine getting your morning cup of coffee, you're making it here using an appliance, getting some sunlight in this area is fantastic. And I don't think many plans with other builders provide that. And then as you can tell, even more cabinetry. So I told you no shortage for sure. And then you have the traditional pantry area. And while we're going through this kitchen, one thing I want to mention, I was just at the design studio with Coventry, and they had great options that they offered, especially in the kitchen. I found many different cabinet colors. My client actually had a very particular backsplash in mind, and we found exactly what we were looking for because there were so many different options. So we'll be excited to get back there at that design studio. Back to the plan, check out this dining area and look at all the windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including that patio door. And when you enter this room, it feels so spacious because it almost feels like you're a part of the outdoor area, which we're gonna get to next. And that's the beauty of having so many windows in an area. The space feels so much bigger than it actually is. Great for livability, great for resale. And what's also great for resale is when you back up to greenery like this. This is why I like the Hollows community, which is located in Lago Vista, Texas. Also part of the community is actually located in Jonestown, Texas. This community is pretty much sandwiched in between 2 old lake towns, and with all the development that's happening in a neighboring suburb called Leander, as well as another one called Cedar Park, you can lean on a lot of the amenities in that area and still be in a gorgeous community like the Hollows. More on that later on in the video because I could talk a lot about the Hollows. I think it's a fantastic premium community. But getting back into this Huxley plan, I like the living room, how it has that fireplace option where it's in the center. It doesn't make the living room awkward, like offsetting where you'd probably put your TV. And then it's perfect for putting like a tile design all the way up to the ceiling. And from what I heard, actually the homeowners are going to do that aftermarket where they have a very particular fireplace that they're putting in here. So they're going to replace this one. I think it's going to be a little bit more linear, more modern, and they're going to do their own tile work aftermarket. Okay, heading into the owner's bedroom. I'm going to keep talking about windows a lot with Coventry because I do love what they do. It feels like it's pseudo custom. And then check out the cathedral style ceilings in this owner's bedroom. You're going to see it in the owner's bathroom as well. But just imagine you have your bed on the right side here. You just get out of bed, and then this is what you're looking out to when you open up the curtains. That is amazing. And this is where, when I think of a dream home, I think of, communities like this. I think of floor plans like this. I think Coventry has really hit it out of the park with this plan for a lot of reasons. So I think it started with that living room. It's with the big kitchen. You enter the owner's bedroom. You have that dramatic ceiling. And then check out this owner's bathroom. Windows everywhere. You got a freestanding tub in between two vanities. And then again, cathedral style ceilings. Just asking for a great light fixture that you want to install, that you could obviously personalize if you are building from scratch. Even if you're not, pretty easy to change those aftermarket, usually, as long as it's blocked for a chandelier. And this is what I meant with windows everywhere. I mean, look at how big these windows are. Even if I turn off the lights, there's so much natural light coming in from those windows. It just lights up the entire bathroom. And then if you're a tub person, great to have a tub, I think, in something like this, where you have those tall ceilings, and then everything we've already talked about. Just fantastic. And there usually are some tub options there. I know that was rectangular. I think they have a little bit more of a circular one as well. Heading into the owner's shower, I like how they put the tiles all the way up to the ceiling. And then I like this huge piece of glass that just opens up the walk-in shower to the rest of the bathroom. I think that makes a big difference when you're showering in the morning. You don't want to feel like you're in an enclosed space, and you want to be exposed to all that natural light coming in as well. They did design this plan really well. Heading over to the owner's closet, lots of space in here. That door actually leads to the laundry room. I'm going to close this door, so we'll come back to this area so you have an idea of kind of where it's at relative to the main living area. And then I believe aftermarket, a lot of people are hanging mirrors kind of right above that bench area. Perfect for, in your closet where you don't want to go out to your bathroom to just look at a mirror. Great to have in here. And sometimes builders will do that. Right now, I've seen a lot of close-ins that I've had recently where we just can't get mirrors till the last second. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had to leave it out on this house just because that could have caused a delay. And sometimes even they come in aftermarket. So I've had some people who had to close where there was just a material where it was cosmetic. They didn't necessarily need it right at that moment, and it just made sense to close on the home knowing that it was probably going to come in the next week or two or something like that. Heading back out to the main living area, I'll give you another angle of how well this opens to the second story. And by the way, that area on the right side is a massive game room with lots of windows, which we'll get up there later on in the video. And I really like what I saw up there because that's one of the largest game rooms I've been in a while, and then it's connected with that second floor balcony. But just so you understand, that the laundry room is in this area. We saw that previously, and then that door straight ahead would actually go to the one-car carriage garage. So there is a three-car garage, but it's separated with two cars access from the side, and then a one-car separate carriage garage. And unlike a lot of model homes with builders where they put office space in the garages temporarily, here, this being an inventory home, I can show you the garage. So fairly typical for a separate one-car carriage garage. Now on this side, we actually have a second bedroom downstairs. So this is a 4-bedroom home. There are 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms downstairs. Obviously downstairs, we've already seen the owner's bedroom and bathroom. There is a powder bath that we're going to see that's a little bit more to the front of the home. And we'll circle back there. There's a study there and a mudroom and different things like that. But I like this second bedroom down. It's something that I think is going to be so important for resale. If you don't know, the emerging buyer has already been established now as the millennial buyer. Millennial buyers have parents. It's also one of the largest generations we've ever seen as baby boomers. I think now more than ever, it's very important to have a second bedroom downstairs, and I'm having a lot of people upgrade their second bathroom to have a walk-in shower. For a lot of plans with Coventry, not all of them, they do have usually an option to do that. If it's not shown online, you're just gonna have to ask the builder agent or have a realtor or buyer agent such as myself kind of push for these things to make sure that we can get these things done as a structural upgrade. Because if you have anybody, parents, elderly staying with you, it's really nice when they don't have to get in and out of a bathtub. Obviously a walk-in shower is much better. Heading back to the front of the home, I'll remind you, I think again, the staining on the wood is something that they were going to do aftermarket. And look, even if the design threw you off in any area, that's okay. There's a lot of personal preference with design. The beauty of today's market is that you can, pick a lot of your upgrades like I was mentioning earlier. And this is the powder bath. So when you first walk in on the left side, you have that powder bathroom. I like how it's positioned. It's kind of private from the other areas. I don't like it when the powder bath's like kind of right next to the owner's bedroom or right next to something. Here it's like in a very logical place. And then this is the study, which I think is great to have on the first floor, separate from the other areas. So you have privacy, but you still have close access to everything. Kitchen, front door if you want to get some air. And then I love the windows that they did here, even the transom windows up top. And then this is actually the beauty of being in a community that has a lot of topography. So that road that you see there, that's actually the driveway. So it goes all the way up to the road. And this specific home is located on the main road in this community, but because you're so offset from that road, you get some great privacy here, where even in this study, you have that big front yard, you have lots of trees. And then on the inside, you have a storage space like this. You have built-in shelves on either side of the door. Really well done. I really like that study. And if you're working from home, which I think everybody's doing some sort of element of working from home, I think it's very valuable to have something like that. This is going to be that mudroom area. So obviously that was a mud bench with some coat hangers on top. And then this is a 2-car garage. Being that this 2-car garage does actually, the side of it faces out to the main road. I like how they put windows over there. So if you look at the exterior of this home again, it looks fantastic. And I like this separate door. If you're just trying to get outside, you don't want to open up all the garage doors. Really nice to have there. Now, there are going to be certain doors or different things in the home that I'm showing you that could be a structural upgrade. Look, these things do shift over time, and even the standard features change over time. For example, I just had a client contract in this neighborhood with Coventry, and I was really impressed with their new electrical package that they were including as a standard. But these things do shift over time. I think it's really important to talk with a realtor before you speak with these builders to understand who's giving what, and if that's actually standard across a lot of builders or if that's something that's a little bit more special. Heading over to the game room area on the second story. I told you before, check out all the windows that are here, and this space is massive. I love the tray ceiling in here. I think it really extends the space, and I wish this was staged so you could really get a feel for how much you could fit into this room in terms of furniture. But I'm sure I'll grab a video sometime in the near future when this becomes a model home somewhere. And then I like this indentation in the wall. Perfect to put a TV in that area. And then as you saw previously in the video, it was open to the second story. So everything's still very open concept. Only thing I wish Coventry added to this plan was a media room option. I don't see it. So if you are trying to have an enclosed space on the second floor, we can't really get it in this option unless there is another room that you try to do that on the second story. But even though it doesn't have a media room option, it does have this balcony option, and this is absolutely incredible. the video does not do it justice. So I actually think the drone video at the beginning was starting to paint the picture of what's possible here. But when you're out here, it's breathtaking. And if you're just visiting this area, first off, call me. I've done a lot of work in this community and neighboring communities. And if you're looking for great views, I know how to get them and I know what our best options are. But what I would recommend if you're out here, go to their new amenity center that's in the neighborhood. It is basically up on a hill and you can see for miles off of the community pool. They have basketball court, they have places to grill, places to just kind of hang out and eat. It's a true resort style community, and that's why I love coming out here. And did I mention it has amazing views? So if you take a look at another Coventry plan called the Brookshire plan, when I get up to the second floor, you'll see a balcony option that I shoot out to for someone I have under contract, one of my clients who I have under contract in this neighborhood. So really excited for them. They have a view that looks out for miles and miles and miles, and that's what's possible in a community like this, but also in Austin. So a lot of people, when I say I'm in Central Texas, they think cows, they think farms, they think flat everywhere, and it's just no topography. That is not true. There are amazing hills that run along the western part of Austin, all along the northwest corridor and southwest, and those hills go all the way to the northern part of San Antonio and then extend westward. So there are a lot of opportunities to get into an area with great topography, backing up to a green belt, or a lot like this where you can do a second floor balcony that looks out for miles. And getting back to the plan, I love the floor plans that are offered here, where you have that huge game room. You saw a full bathroom that was located right off of the hallway. You have this bedroom that is just off the front of the home. So you have a little bit of a view there because you have some topography getting into the lot. This is a very awkward closet. I don't know why it's shaped in like a, almost like a plus sign. But regardless of the shape, serves its purpose. You can definitely fit something in there. Just a little bit unusual, I would say. And then I like this Nook area. I've actually had somebody who was looking at this plan talking about maybe using this as like a prayer area, or somebody else who had kids, they could kind of put a desk in that area, and it's away from the game room where the kids can kind of study, do their work. So lots of different uses for that space. We're gonna head into the second bedroom upstairs that actually has an in-suite full bathroom, and that's what takes us to 4.5 bathrooms, where you have 2.5 downstairs, 2 upstairs, and this is also located off the front of the home. So you have a walk-in closet inside, and then again an in-suite full bathroom. And while we're in here, a couple things I wanted to cover. Number one, if you wanted to understand the options that are possible here, I'm looking at the online website right now, and currently they're offering a curved staircase, which I think is a very cool upgrade. Some people love that dramatic curve in the staircase, some people don't. So I think that that's a great structural upgrade to consider. Really makes that entrance grand. And then they also have a bay window option in the owner's bedroom downstairs, which provides a little bit more of a curve on the back wall facing out to the backyard. And I think that that's also a great upgrade. Adds a little bit of square footage to the plan, but most importantly, really opens up that space, which I think is great. The second part to this would be that fireplace I told you about, tile going all the way up to the ceiling. If you wanted a great example of that, click on the thumbnail that's appeared on your screen. It is the Coffin plan with Coventry Homes, and it has a great example of some tile work that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and it's actually staged. So you can get a very good feel for another high square footage Coventry plan. I think it's over 4,000 square feet. And then if you are looking at real estate in the Central Texas area or other areas, let me know. I'm happy to help, but if I can't help you, I'll connect you with a great realtor. And as always, hope this helps. Take care.